Chitty Chitty Bang Bang brought generations of families a world filled with wonder, adventure, and unforgettable songs. Decades later, the lives behind those beloved faces have taken very different paths. Some continued to shine, others stepped away from the spotlight, and time has changed them all. Today, we look back at the cast then and now, and discover where life has taken them since the magic first began. Lionel Jeffries, born on June 10, 1926, delighted audiences as Grandpa Potts in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang at 42 years old. Although he was decades younger than the elderly inventor he portrayed, Jeffries disappeared completely into the role through remarkable makeup, expressive performances, and irresistible comedic energy. As the eccentric grandfather whose boundless imagination often led the Potts family into extraordinary adventures, he became one of the film's most lovable and unforgettable characters. Already celebrated across British cinema and television, Jeffries possessed a rare ability to blend heartfelt warmth with playful humor. His chemistry with Dick Van Dyke and the young cast created many of the film's most joyful moments, reminding viewers that adventure begins with curiosity and imagination. Grandpa Potts wasn't simply comic relief. He embodied the childlike wonder that lies at the heart of this timeless family classic. Lionel Jeffries' remarkable life came to an end on February 19, 2010, when he died from complications related to dementia at the age of 83. More than half a century after Chitty Chitty Bang Bang first took flight, Grandpa Potts continues to bring smiles to generations who still believe a little imagination can make the impossible seem wonderfully real. Gert Fröbe, born on February 25, 1913, brought unforgettable charm to Chitty Chitty Bang Bang as the eccentric Baron Bombast at 55 years old. With his booming personality, larger-than-life expressions, and delightfully exaggerated performance, Fröbe transformed the ruler of Bulgaria into one of the most entertaining villains in family film history. His playful arrogance and hilarious interactions with the Baroness filled the screen with comedy while creating the perfect backdrop for the film's magical adventure. Long before enchanting audiences in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Fröbe had already achieved international fame through memorable performances that showcased his remarkable versatility. Rather than portraying a frightening tyrant, he infused Baron Bombast with humor, making the character both ridiculous and strangely lovable. His performance helped give the film its unique balance of fantasy, comedy, and timeless storytelling. Gert Fröbe's extraordinary journey concluded on September 5, 1988, when he died from a heart attack at the age of 75. More than 50 years later, Baron Bombast remains one of classic cinema's most unforgettable comic villains, ensuring Fröbe's performance continues to entertain audiences of every generation. Anna Quayle, born on October 6, 1932, lit up the screen as Baroness Bombast in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang at 36 years old. As the flamboyant and delightfully eccentric ruler of Bulgaria, she transformed every appearance into a whirlwind of comedy, elegance, and theatrical energy. Whether bickering with Baron Bombast or issuing outrageous royal commands, Quayle's expressive performance added unforgettable humor that perfectly matched the film's magical and whimsical spirit. Already an acclaimed stage and screen actress, Quayle brought remarkable versatility and impeccable comic timing to the role. Her playful chemistry with Gert Fröbe created one of cinema's most entertaining royal couples, proving that even the villains could steal the spotlight through personality rather than menace. The Baroness became an essential part of the film's timeless charm, helping generations of families fall in love with its unforgettable fantasy world. Anna Quayle's remarkable life reached its conclusion on August 16, 2019, when she died following a long illness at the age of 86. More than half a century after Chitty Chitty Bang Bang first delighted audiences, her unforgettable performance continues to sparkle with the same irresistible magic. Benny Hill, born on January 21, 1924, brought his unmistakable comedic brilliance to Chitty Chitty Bang Bang as the toymaker at 44 years old. Although his screen time was limited, Hill's extraordinary facial expressions, playful physical comedy, and boundless creativity made every scene memorable. Behind the toymaker's cheerful exterior was a kind-hearted inventor whose imagination quietly helped shape one of the film's most inspiring moments. Already one of Britain's most beloved comedians, Hill possessed a unique ability to entertain audiences of every age without saying much at all. His natural charisma blended seamlessly with the film's fantasy setting, adding another layer of warmth and humor to an adventure already overflowing with unforgettable characters. Even decades later, his performance remains a favorite among longtime fans. Benny Hill's extraordinary journey came to an end on April 20, 1992, when he died from coronary thrombosis at the age of 68. More than 50 years after Chitty Chitty Bang Bang first captured imaginations, the toymaker continues to remind viewers that kindness and creativity can change the course of even the greatest adventure. James Robertson Justice, born on June 15, 1907, brought dignity, humor, and unmistakable authority to Chitty Chitty Bang Bang as Lord Scrumptious at 61 years old. As the wealthy confectionery magnate whose admiration for innovation helped launch the film's incredible journey, Justice created a character whose generosity and larger-than-life personality perfectly reflected the story's spirit of imagination and possibility. Blessed with one of the most recognizable voices in British cinema, Justice enjoyed a remarkable career portraying commanding yet charismatic figures across countless films. His commanding screen presence gave Lord Scrumptious genuine warmth beneath his imposing appearance, making him far more than a wealthy businessman. His belief in Caractacus Potts' extraordinary inventions became a turning point that changed the lives of the entire Potts family. James Robertson Justice's distinguished life concluded on July 2, 1975, when he died from gastrointestinal bleeding complicated by Parkinson's disease at the age of 68. Today, his memorable portrayal continues to celebrate the joy of believing in impossible dreams and extraordinary inventions. Robert Helpmann, born on April 9, 1909, delivered one of cinema's most unforgettable performances as the terrifying child catcher in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang at 59 years old. With his haunting smile, eerie voice, and unsettling movements, Helpmann created a villain who has fascinated and frightened generations of children for more than 5 decades. Few characters in family film history have left such a powerful and lasting impression. Already celebrated internationally as a legendary dancer, choreographer, and actor, Helpmann combined theatrical precision with extraordinary physical expression to make the child catcher unlike any other screen villain. Every appearance heightened the film's suspense while showcasing his remarkable artistic talent. Despite limited screen time, the character became one of the defining images of the entire movie. Robert Helpmann's extraordinary career reached its final chapter on September 28, 1986, when he died from emphysema at the age of 77. More than half a century after audiences first encountered the child catcher, his unforgettable performance continues to rank among the greatest and most iconic villains ever created for a family fantasy film. Dick Van Dyke, born on December 13, 1925, led Chitty Chitty Bang Bang with unforgettable charm as the eccentric inventor Caractacus Potts at 42 years old. A loving father whose imagination knew no limits, Potts transformed everyday setbacks into extraordinary adventures, inspiring audiences to believe that creativity and determination could accomplish the impossible. Van Dyke's infectious energy, effortless comedy, and memorable musical performances became the driving force behind a film that has remained a family favorite for generations. Already one of television and Hollywood's brightest stars, Van Dyke blended humor, warmth, and genuine emotion into every scene. His heartfelt chemistry with Sally and House and the young cast gave the story its emotional core, while his joyful performance made viewers feel as though they were taking flight alongside the magical car itself. Few actors could balance comedy, music, and heartfelt storytelling with such natural ease. Today, Dick Van Dyke is 100 years old. More than 55 years after Chitty Chitty Bang Bang first soared onto the big screen, his unforgettable portrayal of Caractacus Potts continues to remind audiences that imagination remains one of life's greatest adventures. Barbara Windsor, born on August 6, 1937, made a delightful appearance as the blonde in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang at 31 years old, adding her unmistakable charisma and lively personality to the beloved musical fantasy. Although her role was brief, Windsor's vibrant screen presence instantly captured attention, reflecting the infectious sense of fun that helped make the film such an enduring classic. By the late 1960s, Windsor had already become one of Britain's most recognizable actresses, celebrated for her remarkable comic timing and magnetic performances. Her appearance in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang offered another glimpse of the charm that would define an extraordinary career spanning stage, film, and television. Even a few moments on screen were enough to leave a memorable impression thanks to her unmistakable energy. Barbara Windsor's inspiring life came to an end on December 10, 2020, when she died from complications related to Alzheimer's disease at the age of 83. More than half a century later, her contribution remains another treasured piece of a magical film that continues to captivate audiences around the world.